So to start off, what inspired you to write the Stitchhead series back when you first started?
Well, Stitchhead, I really wanted to write a story, a kind of gothic horror story in this sort of Frankenstein vein. What I tend to do is I write kind of twists on genres because I find like if I work with a familiar genre, it means that immediately you have something that the reader can understand, and I can get to the sort of the characters and the story a lot quicker. And so with Stitchhead, the idea was, well, if you had this Frankenstein character, but he started small, he started when he was a kid, and he made this little kind of somewhere between a pet and a friend, and then forgot about it. And and that was how Stitchhead kind of came about. And it was yeah, the story of Stitchhead sort of trying to be remembered, and then maybe realizing that that's not the most important thing in his life.
Right. And I really like you mentioned, Frankenstein's a big inspiration, but you also take other classic horror into this film, but it's not a horror like you expect series with the comedy in there, and especially for kids, which just makes it all the more better and family friendly for the October season. So when you found out that they were going to bring your characters to almost life in an animated feature, what was your reaction to that?
Well, when you first find out, it's only that you only find out that they want to. And then you go, it's not going to happen. And so you take your little check, and then maybe another couple of years pass, and then slowly but surely it started to take shape, and I was introduced to the producer and Steve, the director and writer, and I got to know them and like them, and we kind of became friends, and they were really generous and kind of just keeping me posted and up to date on stuff and then slowly but surely it started to become real. And I think maybe now it exists and it's actually out in the world. I'm just about starting to believe that it's real.
Yeah. Did you get to have much of a hand in the adaptation of the screenplay?
I mean, they were again. Steve was really kind. He sent me a couple of versions of the script and asked for feedback, which I was very happy to give. But I was really happy to let Steve sort of do his thing
Hmm.
because I sort of I told my version of Stitchhead, and I'd done it over six books, and so I was yeah, so I was really happy for Steve to sort of t tell his version of the story with his version of the character.
Right. Now, in the film, some of the big themes are empathy, acceptance, finding one's place kind of in life and looking, that one love, finding love within your life. What's the importance of those themes in today's society, especially for younger kids, but also for the older audiences as well?
Well, I mean, there is nothing more important than love. And if love comes with, I think that the lessons of the film, if there are any, is that love it comes with tolerance and acceptance and celebration of difference and all of those things which the machinery of algorithmic machinery does not encourage. It doesn't encourage us to celebrate difference and to be kind and to take time to to listen to people and to appreciate nuance and all those kind of things. It teaches us to be scared. And that's what the story is about. It's about the monsters are scared of the people are scared of the monsters, but actually nobody has anything to be scared of.
Yeah.
Um,
Now,
yeah.
the film is based off your first book in the series. So, can we expect any sequels to the film?
Well, I mean, I would love that. Mainly because the second book is called The Pirate's Eye, and it's all a lot of it set, in the on the ocean. But I think the minute I every time I talk to Steve, the director, about it, he sort of glazes over because I know how expensive water is to animate. So, but yeah, there is definitely talk of it. We'll have to see how this first one does, but yeah, it'd be great.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Well, fingers crossed. Guy, thank you so much for talking with me today. Great book, great movie. Loved it altogether.
Thank you, Charles. It's been a pleasure.